Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back, dog. Hold on, let me call you back.
Alright, hit me later, though.
Yeah, right. So, one night we was in the bar. This dude Cole come into the club. He had a big old knife, like Indiana Jones type shit. Took it out, started ordering drinks, pointing around the room like he knew what time it was. Telling me, I need to do this, that, and the other.
Nah.
I was like, son. Oh, hold on.
Slicing it up, dicing it up, slicing it and dicing cold, slicing it up, dicing it up. See me in the corner, I'm all sliced up, slicing it up, dicing it up, slicing and dicing cold, slicing it up, dicing it up.
Alrighty, MC Whack. MC Whack in the house. Whack-a-mole, waka.
Hey, what it is?
What's going on?
What you doing, homie?
Hey, not too shabby there, my friend. This is MC Whack. We're just going to jump into it, all right?
Hey, y'all, let me put my Max on. All right, cool. Now I got my Max on.
Should I get mine? I feel naked without mine.
You gotta wear your, man, I can't have this interview unless you put your Max under your chin, man. Okay, you got your Max. Okay. That'll work. I like what you do with your hair. Your hair looking fly.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is Brett's with Friends are two middle-aged guys trying to be prolific.
This is the pilot for Breaking Bad.
I need meth.
I'm your brother-in-law. I'm
Airman Trout.
All right.
Okay, so this is my 36th episode of Brett's
Happy
with Friends.
birthday, dude. You're 36 now?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Clean living.
That's great.
So let's begin this. Where are you at right now?
First of all, I'm on Earth. Okay.
Nice.
Then what they had done was put me right up in that North America. I'm in the North America time zone. That's about 3 or 4 time zones if you count Hawaii's. Then I'm on the left coast, west coast. Okay. Then let me specify. I'm gonna spectify on this one. Gonna collaborate. California. Okay. Straight up, Cali. Straight up. Then gonna hold that. Southern Cal. Okay. Now. Angelino. Okay. Hold up. Sandy Mine. Okay. So I'm gonna park in Santa Monica to make a long story short.
Oh, well, if you see people walking by, we're having tree trimmers here. This is my first podcast with a tree with a fully. Now that you can hear the sounds of the dump trucks coming too. So this is a menagerie.
If you hear a dump on my end, don't worry about any other people around.
Okay. Will you have the beeping sound before you go? Before you unloads?
If my pager go off, Okay, now if you see children going around, that's just because I'm in a park in Santa Monica, and you should not be smoking in a park. But I'm just
sure.
And then put it away.
Yeah. Here, I'll join you.
Hmm.
So let's back up. You got a big audience. You're prolific. You're doing these videos all the time. They're fucking awesome. We're gonna play some during the course of this show.
It's gonna be mad tight.
And let's begin. How did you become a rapper? When did it happen? When did it trigger? When did it happen? Give us the MC Mac biopic.
First of all, what a great question. In all my years, my 63 years of making hip hop since the 1980s, I've been making hip hop since the 1980s, and in that 63 years, no one has ever asked me that question. Brett, your name is Brett, right?
In some circles.
So, very good question. Well, I'll tell you how it started. First of all, I would just, listen to Run DMC and the Beastie Boys, right? Okay, that's off the bat. But at parties in high school, after about 2 beers, there was a big group of us, and after 2 beers, we all turned into rap stars. Like, none of us could rap. There wasn't a lot of color in our group, mostly white dudes, some Hispanic, maybe 1 or 2 black dudes. But it's like, just give us 2 beers at a party, and all of a sudden, we're the next rap guy. Oh, there's that tree trimmer guy.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, homie? What it is?
This is high production. You have to pay extras.
And when you say hi, huh? So so it started there. It's really like a parody for me. Obviously, if you've heard my songs or if you've ever seen my songs, and you can't really see them because when they travel through air, they don't really make visuals. But if you've ever seen my songs, you'll know that it's slightly parody because I'm not really that good of a rapper when it comes down to it. But I'm pretty funny. Like, he's a funny rapper, A, because we're laughing at you, and B, sometimes we're laughing with you too. So that's how it is.
Tears of a Clown.
That's how it is. Aye.
And when did you start making music videos?
Okay, so that was about 2010 or 2011. I had just lost my job, and I had traveled to Philly. I forget what for. Just another creative partner of mine lives out there, and he's a really good beatboxer. And if you ever see my things, he's he's DJ ShamWow, or Frank Tartaglia, DJ ShamWow. And he's really good beatbox. He'd been beatboxing since he's a child. So if ever I'm good, it's because there's a really good beat behind me and that guy. So anyway, we were there, and again, I was drinking champagne, so it really only takes like 2 drinks, and then I turned to the rap star. He recorded it, and we just went on a whole spiel, and here I am in Santa Monica now. I went from Philly to Santa Monica, all because of what? 2 or 3 songs that went platinum, gold, sold my house, lost the car, where's my dog, back in Santa Monica.
It's amazing that you didn't become a country music singer with those accolades.
No, that's next.
Okay.
That's next.
Is that the cop? Is there a cop there? Or is that one of the little kids running some joints? Don't sell joints to the kids. Kids out there, drugs is bad.
That's right. That's why you just put it in one of these things and close it, and then it seals it up, snuffs it out.
Oh, so it makes it disappear.
Yeah, it's like it was never there. Yeah, I was, so initially it was a joke, it was like fun, but I'm not going to say it caught on and caught fire, because that wasn't me that was responsible for those fires in California. It wasn't me.
No.
But we were on MTV a couple times, and a couple of these True TV are like, hey, can we put you on the world's dumbest performers? I was like, yeah, how much? $150.
Right. Some people never get paid.
Right. So that was enough to keep the boat going.
Keep the lights on.
Yeah, and they, for a while, it kept happening. Like every few months, someone would call, hey, can we put you on this stupidest show ever? I'm like, yeah, I love that. That'd be real tight. Real tight.
Like plumbing tape type.
Duct tape. Like mosquitoes rectum type.
Oh God. Oh. All right. That's tight.
Real tight.
And and you can catch malaria from it too if you don't watch out.
Yeah, she doesn't email me anymore. She got my email and we were exchanging. But I wanted her in one of my videos. I was like, malaria, you look good. She said, don't come at me with that.
What was
where are you? Are you in Oregon?
No, I'm over here in Thousand Oaks right now.
No way! I didn't know you were in town.
Yeah. I've been in town for about a month, off and on.
Oh Jesus.
It got really cold over there in Oregon.
Yeah.
It got real cold.
Yeah. Dip down.
Nice.
Migrate.
Yeah, I had the opportunity to come here, so I did, and I've been, kind of producing art and making these little videos and making things happen. Been interesting, so interesting. But this time, how is your COVID going?
It's been a wonderful experience, I have to say, which is odd. First of all, not this last December, but the previous December of 2019, I got really sick. I flew to New York and then came back to California. I got really sick. And this is before it had blown up here, but they had suspected that maybe it was just a flu. but I don't usually get sick. Anyway, I got over that. And then I'm not going to say I've been impervious. You know what I'm saying? Knock on wood. That's when you get hit. But, you know, I always wash my hands and shit. Now I've been wearing a mask since before Donald Trump was wearing a mask. I was wearing a mask. So I've been wearing a mask. I've been keeping safe. So thank God I didn't get sick. Besides that other time when I got sick. And I just been real creative through it. I've been part of like 5 or 6 projects. Everybody I've been trying to work with for the last 10 years is like, nah, I ain't got time for that. Yeah, sorry. Now they got time. Everything else is shut down. I'm working on a feature. I worked on another feature. I'm working on a short film. I'm working on this thing called the Shot Socks. Have you heard of the Shot Socks?
No, do tell.
Dude, I'm the face of the Shot Socks.
Shot Sock? Do you have something we can put? Can you put a little Shot Sock video up?
I should have been wearing a Shot Sock. What it is? It's a sock, and it's got a little pocket in the sock for like a airport fucking shot of alcohol.
Okay.
You know, in the plastic. Not a fucking, I could do a shot. No, like the plastic ones. But you could do anything. You put a lighter in there. You put a joint. You put your keys in there.
Put your weed in there.
We'll see if it takes off. If it does, you heard about it here first. The Shot Sock.
Do you have a trailer or a TV commercial?
Yeah, they got commercials and everything.
Can you send one? We'll put it in right now.
Send it to you on the thing.
Not right now. You don't have to do it. Well, after the video, we'll insert that right now.
Oh, right. Here it is. What do you think?
And now we're back. See, it's the magic of editing. Isn't it incredible?
Man, that'll be something.
Yeah. So, what can you talk about the feature film that you're working on?
Okay, there's 2 features that I worked on. One is a crime drama that we shot in Philadelphia. That's called Not for Nothing. They're doing not reshoots, pickup shots now. So hopefully that'll be out in 6 months or 9 months or however long it takes to edit. The other one, the one I'm really excited about, I made a feature just myself during the COVID where I play all the characters. Mm-hmm. All the characters, not just, hey, I need you to do. Every character in this movie is me. And there's about 30-something characters. And there's a real plot. It's not just me doing stupid monologue after stupid monologue, which I could do that too. So I'm just editing it now. And because there was only 2 of us, it's complete disarray, the editing process.
Yeah.
But
when did you come up with the idea? And how do you get 36 characters out of you?
So, I've been doing this spiel since I'm a kid. So I got all these characters, different bits that I pulled from different plays, or like one of the characters is like an MC Wack kind of dude. And it, because I've been doing this shit for a long time, I got a lot of scenarios, a lot of short stories, long stories, twists of stories. So I just twisted this one story to include COVID. And now it's like a COVID drug case.
Timely.
With all these characters that I, essentially been working on for years, just threw them in different manifestations.
And do you have them interacting with each other?
Yes, and that's also part of the difficulty is the compositing with the edit. I'm talking to myself, and sometimes there's 3 of me, sometimes there's 4 of me. There's one scene where there's 8 of me. It's going to be, I don't think anything like this has ever been done before. And I need to get it out before this airs.
This is airing today at some point. I try to get these out the same day.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, I got to finish editing it tonight.
Yeah. I try not to edit too much, but it's, yeah, it's been an interesting learning experience.
Yeah. You'll get the gravy out of it.
Yeah. Well, or the pudding.
Tapioca is very nice, isn't it?
Pudding in a cloud. So, okay. I remember this one time when we were trimming weed together.
Yeah.
In a warehouse.
Yes.
And that was so fucking hilarious. I almost lost my shit. Because at one point I saw you dancing up and you were standing. And we had like some music going, and you basically put on an hour and a half performance like while trimming weed, standing up, and that I have it blazed into my brain. That
is actually recorded somewhere.
Really?
To find that, yeah.
That would be hilarious.
If I
Because
could get that to you, we would put that here. We would edit it in here now.
if you grab it, I'll put it in.
All right, I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, those Armenian dudes really had a good sense of humor. They really dug me, and they'd keep that music going while we were trimming for 12 hours at a time. And every now and then you get to goof off a little bit, man.
That was hilarious.
Especially getting high, smoking that much weed.
Well, I don't even know if we were. Yeah, we were smoking weed.
Constant. One would go out, and then another. I mean, there's 18 people, so you're only gonna hit it once or something. Well, you couldn't do that now in the time of COVID.
No, good days, good times, good times. Have you smoked weed all your life?
No, I started at about 14.
Oh wow, that's not too
First 14 years, I was clean and sober.
Yeah, I was a late bloomer. I started smoking, I think, really smoking. I smoked a little bit as a teenager. We were kind of goofing around, but it was all swag, you know, it was all leaves and stuff like that. And somebody
Yeah,
gave
that's
me a
all
bunch
you
of
need when you're a
it. Or
kid.
14 or something like that. I had a big pile of it and I gave it away to my friends because I was like, you know, goody two shoes there. I was like, I can't smoke. Anyways, smoked a little bit. Then I didn't smoke till I was like 22, 21, 22.
Took a
And
couple
that's when
weeks
it,
off.
yeah, that's when it really.
That's called a tolerance break. You
Yeah.
take a tea break. Take a good 2 weeks to 8 years off. Come back, and your tolerance is all ready.
Yeah. So, have you seen any shows that you like lately?
Yeah, man. I watched some really stupid shit. I
What?
really watched some stupid shit. They got a Transformers thing now on the Netflix, and it's like a throwback to the Transformers when we were kids.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, what's up, homie? How you doing? Your homie just walked by.
Yeah.
And
You know,
it's not even that. It's okay. The story's okay, but it's almost like they went back, did all these same characters again in a different universe, kind of like what Marvel's doing with the different dimensions and shit. So it's all the same, a lot of the same characters from Generation 1, Season 1 of the Transformers. They went back, and they kind of went back in time, and then they're going to make them kind of interact with the other Transformers. I don't know, man.
You like the Transformers?
I always loved that shit as a kid. When
Why?
I'm trying to unwind, I just watch shit that I would watch when I was a kid.
Gosh, I
I
never.
like dramas. I love Columbo. You ever watch Columbo?
Of course.
Dude, if
I
you're
met
trying
him
to go to
briefly. I met
sleep-
him on the promenade.
Dude, he's great.
He was great. I tried giving him my script. He's all, kid, I can't take that script from you. And he is like, he put his arm on my shoulder, and I walked down the promenade probably with him for a little bit. It's hilarious. He had dandruff all over his shirt. Great
I
guy,
love
though. Great guy. Was that one of the art house film that he did? City of Angels, or it was? Do you remember that? Like, God, on Space.
I'm only just now getting into Peter Falk, so
Jeez, he's got
I
a.
really have to explore
best.
his other stuff. What a gem though. R.I.P. R.I.P.
Yeah.
But if you're ever can't sleep at night, put on some old Columbo episodes on Amazon. You get through about 2 of them, and you're. There's something about the pace, and then if you live in Los Angeles, like we do, the whole thing's shot in L.A. and you're like, oh wow, I know that. You know, go by Pinks. You know what I mean? Or, oh shit, it was shot in the 70s, and a lot of the streets still look the same.
Yeah, the people look the same too.
Hey, there goes your homie with the pool. Oh no, it's a rake. He got the rake on.
He's putting some sandbags down on the lights out there. This is all a production. All these plants are fake.
Looks good though.
Yeah,
Cool.
you gotta trick the eye.
Or both of them.
So what do you so how do you want to distribute this movie? I know I've been talking to a lot of filmmakers lately who've done a lot of stuff independently, and I'm a filmmaker. I'm trying to get my movie Return to Sender done. It'll be
Great.
done. This whole point of this podcast is to get my movie made.
I also remember you had a great concept, the Emerald Triangle.
Beyond the Emerald Triangle, that little stoner movie I made.
I just remembered conceptually, you know.
Should I
thought it
play that video on here now? The Emerald Triangle?
was right here, put it right here.
All right, I'll put it in right now.
That little voice. peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur. Peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur. Peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur. Peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur. Peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur.
Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew.
Man, nice cold brew and a game of pool sure sounds good about right now. Peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur. Peanut butter jelly with a dog on the side. Peanut butter jelly eaten by a dinosaur.
Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. In the garden, in the moonlight, will you pardon me and tiptoe through the tulips with me? Yeah.
Perfect. Hit it at a fast speed and take a while for it to actually turn. Because it's not like...
No, you turn it all the way when you park.
Yeah.
There
I
it is.
just thought it would be.
We're back.
I thought that's an interesting concept. You could do all like as a basis of any film, whether it's a thriller. Because I have an idea for a thriller on a trim farm.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that happens up there.
There isn't a thriller on a trim farm yet. Not really.
I lived one. I lived it up there. That's a mountain lawless place.
Yeah, I was up there once for 2 months.
Oh shit. How'd you? That's a long time. I was there for like a month and a half, which was 2 weeks.
That's also a
2
long
weeks
time.
too long.
That's also a long time. But I was making like 400 or 500 a day. So I made like in that 2 months, like I took the rest like 3 months off, you know?
Trim Talk, talking with trimmers. I had a show idea where I was talking with a trim was a oh shit. I did a couple of them. I did a couple of interviews up there, and it's called Trimming with Trimmigrants. And I did a couple interviews while I was up there with a couple of people that I was trimming with, and I didn't realize because it's stacked up against that Beyond the Emerald Triangle movie, a little stupid movie, silly movie. I like that movie actually. It's made out of love. But the interviews I did with them, one's got like 300 views, and the other one's got like almost 600 views. I didn't even know that was happening. So there must be something with the Emerald Triangle people or those interviews. Like, I mean, I was surprised that 600 people watched that shit. I mean, it was great. It was fun, but I didn't expect that. And no advertising, no nothing.
Right. It's a search engine word. You know, and then as far as distribution goes with what you were asking before, I don't really know. I'm going to talk to a couple of people. I would imagine because it'll be about an hour. I mean, I'd like to get it on any streaming platform. I mean, if I can't get it sold to any of them, I'll put it on YouTube myself and hope it just gathers steam. That's the, you know, that's the last case scenario. But hopefully, I think it's good enough to get on one of these streaming networks.
Would you want to have as a one-off or as a series, maybe?
You know, I could do anything with it. You know, I'm really waiting to see if I can get it sold, and then B, if there's any offers. But I'm available to make it a series, a trilogy. I could do other movies in this format, where I play all the characters more or less in front of a green screen or a certain few locations. But it makes it like we did it because of the COVID, you know?
Yeah.
Just one actor and then one camera guy. He was doing sound, lights, and camera.
Yeah.
And do they need you to move? They need you to move. They're like, we need to trim underneath you, sir.
No. So what's the trick with acting against yourself? Do you have somebody standing in with for you, or are you just doing like a Cal Dunningham where you're pacing it in between your lines?
Very good question. Very good question. At times, we had a stand-in. At other times, it was just me knowing both sets of lines, giving the line, and then finding the eye line for the other guy, and then imagining the other guy saying his line, and then responding to me imagining him actually saying it. So it's a lot to think about, but it's a lot of arithmetic, really, if you could. So if you could break it down that way, and once you get used to it, it's not that hard. The hard part is the editing.
Yeah, nobody sees the editing going on, the unspoken, like,
but
that's where
like
magic happens.
But now I'm in the editing booth and I'm like, wow, this actor is really good. Look at the way he does this.
This guy deserves an award, man. This guy is going to be something big.
I'm telling you, this hasn't been done before. So in this day and age, to do something that hasn't been done before is kind of special.
Yeah, I mean, you got something that I've noticed in you is you have got really good timing. Like even your rap and stuff like that, your timing and comedically, I mean, you've always had that. So that would make sense that you're able to do this and get into the rhythm of that.
Thank you. And again, that also is in the editing, because one character could be all timed up right and the joke lands. But if the other guy doesn't respond in the right timing, now you got to edit. That's the hard part of doing
You're starting to break out into a sweat just thinking about it. You're like getting all angsty now. You're like, I just don't like that editing. That editing is woo.
It's the one of the final steps in doing this. It's been what I've been working on and what keeps me focused while everybody else, everybody else like, I can't go to concerts. What am I going to do? I can't go to restaurants. What am I going to do? I can't see my friends. And they're all right. They're absolutely right. But just having something creative to focus on, it's a good distraction.
Yeah. That's why I'm doing this podcast. It's
Yeah, great. It's great. And
same-
especially with comedy, you know, it's like, oh, okay, let me laugh all the while. Or music, or I mean, I love visual art.
yeah. It's hard to get like. Do you ever get depressed during those times?
Absolutely, absolutely. And then, you know, music helps a lot. Have you heard of Herb Alpert?
Herb Albert.
Herb Alpert and the
Is that-
Tijuana
no.
Rats.
I'm bad with names. I recognize like all visual. Like I recognize a song or like
I don't know if you'd call it jazz or big band or swing, but he's like from the 70s. He's got some really swinging tunes. And it's like if you're in a bad mood or grumpy, I just find some good music to put on and it keeps me out of a funk.
Herb Albert. You just spell it.
Alpert with a P. Alpert, I think.
Okay.
Alpert. And he does a song called Taste of Honey and a song called Rise. The song called Rise, amazing. It'd be great if you could play that underneath, but then I don't know if you could get the rights to a podcast.
It's a tricky thing. I even like some of the people I've had on here are musicians that have sent me their music to play. They're off their own
Yeah.
degrees. I haven't monetized this podcast yet. God knows I want to. If anybody wants me to do a commercial for them on the podcast, I'm looking for sponsors. I'll put your name right here for rent. What was the point? I think I just got stoned. But what were we talking about?
Hey, Brett, it's good to be here. How's everything going, man?
Good, man. Welcome to Brett's with Friends. This is my 36th episode.
Hey, I got a question for you. I want to put all my friends' music on here. Where'd you say, Ralph?
Oh yeah, Ralph. Nobody knows my real name. You exposed me.
All right, Brett.
No, I remember the question now. We'll digress. I'll answer the question, then we'll move on. Some of the musicians that okayed me to use their music, I got.
Wait, that's what we were talking about before.
I know.
Go on.
And so even when they have okayed it, I've gotten like you can't make money off this episode. It's copywritten,
Right.
And it won't play in some countries.
Yeah, dude, you can't put Journey on as your intro, like
No.
just a small town girl. You're gonna get flagged so
We're gonna
hard.
I can't have that on the show for sure.
Garth Brooks. You're Garth Brooks, like the most great song ever. There's all that I can do, keep from crying. That's,
Yeah, so I found a really interesting. I don't know if you found this web. I don't know which specific website it is where you can find really cool royalty-free music.
on the interweb.
Yeah,
Okay, I've heard of that.
So you can pick up like a little audience clapping and booing or sound effects. But also you can grab music that people are making out there, and you can give them credit or not, but it's still free. There's some stuff out there you can use pieces, but it works good for this show because the intro and there's little clips. I don't need I want to get a theme song at some point.
Yeah, you should. I used a couple of those sites or something for one of my beats for Never Seen a White Boy. I don't know if you've heard that song.
Can we play that right now?
Yeah, let's play it right here.
Okay. All right, we're back.
So I got that beat off of what you were saying offline, and then I just, slang over it. And then there's also, you know who RJD2 is, right? The DJ?
No,
does,
it's the robot.
No, not R2D2. RJD2 is like a dance music maker. Anyway, I took one of his instrumentals and I rapped over that as well. That was in one of the ones I sent to you already. If you want to play that one's right there.
What's the name of that one?
That one's
See how fun it is to start just throwing it out. Every time we do this, my job becomes a lot more. Every time we already got like up to 5 major edits so far here. What was the name of that song? I'll put it on. What was the name of that one?
Delectable.
Delectable. Here, we're playing right now.
Yeah, represent 170 pounds of pure hip-hop about to hit you in the face, kind of flavor, kid. This kind of flavor. You want a little drink, it doesn't have this kind of flavor. What kind of flavor? This kind of flavor. You want a little drink, it doesn't have this kind of flavor. Everybody knows I'm delectable. Your brother-in-law, I'm delectable. Your little grandma, I'm delectable. Like a piece of chocolate cake, I'm delectable. My style's kinda tight, I'm dropping mad tight. You loosen up my laces cause my shoes is mad tight. You loosen up my laces cause my shoes is mad tight. Yeah. What? 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 What?
That's amazing. We're back. Oh my God. So we have about half an hour to kill. Are there things that, or like actually with the videos and stuff like that, maybe about 15 to 20 minutes. What do you see happening in this media since you're making something that, that you are kind of figuring out how to get it out to the masses and maybe profit from it? Hopefully, I don't know. People like Carlos Alazraqui produced a horror film zombie movie this last year, and, with Ensemble. He got his friend to direct it, and he paid for that all himself. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to. I don't know the name of it right now. Maybe we'll put it up on the thing. But Carlos Alazraqui, put all the money in.
Okay.
And produced it, an actor. He's a comedian, actor. He's on Reno 911. He plays Garcia.
Okay.
Anyways, really cool dude. But he when we were talking about it, he's like, I'm not gonna make any money off of this thing. He's just gonna take it off as an experience. But hopefully, people will find out about it. But I guess you're putting stuff out there, producing everything for basically nothing, and then we're still creating at the same time. So that's our therapy. So it's sort of like we're getting our outlet and hoping that, I don't know, it seems inspiring, doesn't it?
I think as long as you're creating something, you're not destroying. You know what I mean? Like destruction, we know that's like not good, right? I mean, we can rap about destruction.
Yeah.
But like as long as you're creating something, you're at least, even if it's something that's not good or ugly, you're at least practicing something that's positive, and you're creating something that's positive. At least if it's just positive for you. Like even if you write a bad poem, it's better than going out and throwing rocks through a window. Unless it's time to.
Well, that can be fun too, though. Come on, that's fun. The sound of broken glass is amazing.
I've been paid for demo jobs, where you have to go in and demolish a home. They're like, hey, we need you to knock down that fought again wall, knock down that fought again wall, and knock down that fought again wall. That's an old Johnny Dangerously reference.
Most of
your viewers probably don't know that one.
They better. They should. That's sacred ground. That's tepid soil. I don't know. That's frozen feces. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But that's a good one. Margot Hemingway, or Margot, who was the girl, the redhead that was in it?
Oh, from Taxi.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know the actress's name, but
come on, Mary Lou Henner.
But that's about right.
Is that it?
I think that's close.
Did you ever see the making of The Shining?
Yes, great docu-series. That was his daughter that made that. Stanley Kubrick's daughter made that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Poor Shelley Duvall.
Oof.
Man,
they had something on her.
She's never been the same since.
Yeah, right. And she lives in Austin, Texas now. I saw something on her recently where she's, I wouldn't say a recluse, but they make her out as a weirdo. Not as far gone as Randy Quaid.
Do you know what I should try to pull up? Is the I Am Shelley Duvall video.
Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall. 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 Hello, I'm Shelley Duvall.
There's something about Shelley Duvall. What's up with her?
She's just a quirky, eccentric human being. She never hurt nobody.
Well,
You
come
know,
on, olive
Shelley
oil.
Duvall?
I mean, her body of work speaks for itself. I mean, olive
Don't
oil.
be hating on Shelly, homie.
You gotta do a Shelley Duvall rap.
She got to get hers, dog. Hey,
Dude,
hey.
I'd love to do an interview with Shelley Duvall. That would
Hey,
be insane.
hey. I did do a song about Paul Simon, which no one has ever heard.
You want to give? Can you
Got about,
spit some out for us? Can you spit a little for us? Is that what the kids say? Spit it out or spit?
So let's see. It goes. Forget how that one goes. Let's see. Should I get it on here? I can play it live for us.
Yeah, do it. But maybe
Oh.
rap with it.
I don't know why we didn't think to do this before.
Well, we're thinking about it right now.
Right here.
We're living in the present moment.
You know, my battery is about to die.
On your phone?
I wasn't
Is this,
prepared.
this interview is gonna end?
No, I'm not on the phone. Okay, this is called the Paul. Hold on.
Yeah, yeah, DJ Shin wow, MC Wack, let's do this. If you be my bodyguard, I could be your pal. I could call you Betty, and you could call me Al. I'm chilling in the schoolyard like I was Julio. My head's all twisted like I was Coolio. Yeah.
What is this time called? The paradigm shift?
It's the age of Aquarius. Giggle.
What does that mean?
Well, celestially speaking, this is when the universe is shifting out of Capricornus and into Aquarius, another century. Oh, you disabled participated screen sharing. Oh, I tried to co-share that screen.
You know what?
But then what the head said was the host.
Don't be upset. Don't be mad at me because I do that. When I do that, I usually screw up the interview and things go sideways. I've done that in the middle. I did that with Rip Kronk and it was just there's too many buttons.
Oh, how Rip Kronk is doing?
Rip Kronk, he's fucking great. That was a great interview. Yeah.
How he mama doing?
My mama is doing good.
Good to hear. Good to hear.
We all
How
get
about that children? How that children doing?
and he's doing good. He's doing good.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Okay, good.
You did
That's
good.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we doing those weddings they have in like the Carolinas that are like old did somebody get busted like I think it was for having one of those cosmopolitan, you know what they call like those plantation parties? Have you heard about this?
Look, I don't
There's
take
a theme party that's called a plantation party.
take part in that, and I don't take part in birth reveal gender parties either. Okay, so
you can't be
you
hired
wanna
for
talk
those
about Iron Man and Batman and shit. I could do this all day, but I don't do gender reveal and plantation parties, man. You gonna have to go upriver with that shit.
Those are pretty, big
Take
things.
that shit to Finlandia, cuz.
Have you ever been outside the United States?
Yes, sir, I have.
Where were you?
I went to Washington, D.C. I've been to Canada. I've been to Mexico. I've been to Amsterdam. Ha ha! My car made it all the way. Saved on gas. No, I did. I went to Amsterdam and then I went to Tokyo as well.
Okay, quickly. I've been to Amsterdam too. What was your takeaway from it? What was the funnest thing that happened to you while you're there? And what was the most craziest, like almost dangerous thing that's happened to you while you're there?
I was biking on a highway. For some reason, you can bike on the highway there. And I was biking kind of in the highway. It was interesting. It was JFK Highway. And we were going to some like circus in Martin Luther King Park, which I just as American, I was like, this is fucking great. And I almost got hit by a car. And then we were there, we were hanging out, and they're like, you not in the circus? And we're like, no. And they're like, you shouldn't be here. Because we're like backstage drinking or something. They're like, we'll give you one more round and then you have to go. I was like, all right. That was fun and dangerous. I think we also did some kind of mushrooms there, if I can remember.
Did you do the Philosopher's Stones? Did you ever see those things? I went in to buy some Philosopher's Stones, which is like a mushroom, like looks like little pebbles, really, and they're soft. And the guy that sold them to me, when you walk into a place like that, you feel like you're tripping. Like you're immediately tripping. Everybody in there looks like they're tripping. The people behind the desk, the sales desk, they look like this guy looked like a frog to me. Like he'd been tripping so much that he turned into a frog. I was like, and I went and I ate those, you just eat them on the street, and I filmed some stuff, and gosh, I should probably I should put some of that video up here if I can when I have to transfer it though. Boy, that place is psychedelic as shit. The stairwells, the bridges, and all the women are like amazingly beautiful. They're like alien hot. Did you find that to be true?
Yeah. For me, it was a little eerie being a New Yorker. I just grew up with a lot of diversity, and that was a country that didn't have a lot of diversity.
Really?
Yeah, I just felt it was mostly Dutch people.
Gosh, I see. I imagine that in the Netherlands. I mean, but the Dutch are good.
Beautiful, nice people. I felt at home there. I felt comfortable. I wasn't like, oh, the Germans are coming. I didn't feel like that at all. They were nice. The canals were nice. I loved going in for those little beers and the ham cheese sandwiches, the melts. It was so good.
I saw a lot of diversity when I was there. My friend that I met up with, my buddy that is an American that lives over there for like the last 25 years. Yeah. And last time I saw him before this was when I dropped him off at the airport to go there. And he's been there for like 25 years now. But he showed me around. So I had a little bit of a personal, interaction. Yeah. We went and bought a stolen bike from a heroin addict. It was great.
That's, everybody does that. Every tourist does that. You have to do that.
It was that was the trip.
And then you pretty much just leave your bike behind. You're like, I got it for 50 guilders, although they don't do guilders anymore.
What do they do?
It's the euro.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I went over there right when the euro changed dollar. When it changed over.
Good part of town.
What?
It's a good part of town.
Yeah.
Biking around through that old part of town.
Fondle Park.
Great. Fondle Park. There's llamas there, right? Were the llamas there when you were there?
I don't know. There's llamas. I was tripping so hard while I was over there. I don't know. It became a menagerie.
Okay. So maybe they were there then.
They most likely were
Yeah.
there. People doing acrobatics and the thing. So do you miss New York?
The last few times I went back to New York, it would just seem so hoity-toity. Even Brooklyn, man. I'm going through Brooklyn. I'm like, there's a gastro pub here? What is going on? Everybody's tatted and with funny haircuts. I'm like, you don't even have to look over your shoulder and make sure someone's not trying to knife you anymore. I'm like, this ain't Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I'm used to. You got to be like, hopefully no one's going to knife me as I walk down the street. Not which gastropub am I going to?
What's it? Is that look still in with the trimmed up 50s style, like with the twirly mustache? Is that look still in? Is the kids still doing that?
I don't know. I haven't been to the city since COVID, so who knows what changed now. They're probably wearing plastic bags.
Plastic bags.
Yeah, that was a Rolling Stones reference.
Oh.
I didn't say the lyric right, but.
Do you want to try it again?
No, Mick Jagger's rolling over in his grave right now.
So what besides your films, what else do you have coming up soon for you? Like what would you're gonna finish your film.
Yeah. I've got 2 audiobooks.
Oh really?
Yeah. And the third one, I don't know when they're gonna release it. There's 2 there's one out now. It's a children's audiobook called Toro. Isn't that great? It's about a cow and she wants to run with the bulls, but her father won't let her. Isn't that great?
That's amazing.
It's for children. It's out on
audio. Do you narrate it or do the voices or something? Or
yeah, no? I do a lot of the voices in that one. as opposed to this other one where I just do the whole audiobook.
Just like straight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I do all the character voices too.
Oh,
It helps doing all the different characters and voices.
yeah.
Oh, what's he got there? Got a big old
The
bag.
flowers. They're flowers for you.
Papa got a brand new bag.
So what are you gonna do with the rest of your day today? What's your day look like? What's your diet like? What do you eat?
You know, I'd like to say I have a plant-based diet, but I eat meat with it more than not. What did I have today?
What's your favorite meat?
My favorite meat? Tofurkey. Probably bacon. Oh, man. Or ribs. Do ribs count as a meat?
Yeah.
Bacon or ribs?
I gained 20 pounds over this COVID eating. We had a Traeger, you know, one of those smokers when I was in Oregon. And so I was buying these racks of pork ribs and, you know, seasoning them and then smoking them, then chopping them up and eating them. I got so fat. I'm still fat. Look at, do you have a COVID belly? Look at,
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, COVID's been so bad to me. I put on 40 pounds and I'm an alcoholic.
That's fat, man.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I can now drink a 12 pack on my own. I couldn't do that before. It's all because of Wuhan. Thank you, Wuhan.
So do you think it was man-made virus done on purpose to spill out and create this? What just happened?
I think a bunch of guys bukkakeed a bat. After they bukkakeed the bat, they put it in a stew. After that, a lot of people were hanging out with Stewie. They said, hey, Stu. Then they ate it, spit in each other's mouths, smacked a couple people. Then they put it in the voting paper. They put it on the voting paper. So when people voted, they would get it. Now, that's why they're saying, stop voting. You're going to get sick. Don't put on a mask because that's what they want you to do. That's what the CAI wants you to do. The CAI put the mask on you. Now, I'm not saying I'm which way or the other, but I'm going to tell you this. Don't use margarine, dude. That's fucking airplane grease. Okay? Just stick with that.
Salted butter or regular butter?
So what was the question? I think yes was the question. Yes.
Salted butter
Yeah.
or regular butter?
Come, I mean, here's the thing. You can always take the salt out later. Get it with the salt. If you don't like the salt, just take the salt out. Everybody else wants the salt. Put the salt in there. Later, you take it out if you don't want it.
Okay.
I got to stop eating peanuts because one kid's allergic? Fuck this. I'm moving to Alaska. I'm getting out of this country. I'm moving to Alaska. Fuck the U.S. I'm going to Alaska.
You can watch the Aurora Borealis while you're there.
Barry Ellis? Who?
Gosh.
Or Northern Lights?
How do you see the rest of this year rolling out? Like, it seems like things are on the upswing, doesn't it? Seem like everything's kind of leaped over a hump or humped over a leap?
I'm going to give you the one-word answer. I think it's going to go pretty smoothly.
We have 10 minutes to fill. Can you expand on that?
I would say as far as things go, it's going to go rather smoothly.
So do you mean that we'll all get laid again someday?
You know, Brett, a long time ago, there was a guy. He didn't have arms, but he could still cut a watermelon in half. And he could still go to town on a watermelon. Okay? And if that guy can do it with no hands,
Good, because I've been using this hand a lot, and I'm starting to have to go to this hand.
now I want to know what your sponsors think of that one.
I don't know. I'm my own sponsor. Nobody watches this thing anyways. This is just for me and you. This isn't. No one's gonna watch this.
They've cut out already.
Yeah, they've stopped watching about 20 minutes ago. So I think we should kind of wrap it up. I want to make room for these cool videos, so I don't go over. But can you let everybody know how to find out about you or your Instagrams and your?
I think it's just MC Wack. See that MC Wack right there?
Yeah, right there on the screen, MC Wack.
Yeah, that's that on YouTube, on Instagram, the face, all that shit.
How many videos you got out there, you think?
I think I'm in the 80s now.
And what's your most popular video? Did we play that yet?
It's sipping on, dipping on one. That'd be a good one to close out to.
Okay, why don't you tell us about the making of that video and then intro it, and I'll put it in.
Okay. So this is my buddy, DJ ShamWow. We're hanging out in AC by the beach one summer. And, you know, we'll have a couple drinks doing our jams. And really the funniest thing is like in a, you know, his family gets involved, you know? We're doing our stupid shit. And then the family's there and they're like, what kind of stupid shit are you doing? We're going to jump in too. And that's kind of what happened. You know, I had kind of a small idea for a riff that I was going to record and have his family coming in and out as they do. And then they kind of added to the song. And that's, I mean, if you can call it gold or silver or even aluminum, straight up aluminum came out of this song.
Perfect. We'll play it right now.
All right. Yeah. It's called Sipping on, Dipping on.
Hey guys, so what's going on, man?
Huh?
Those are the box.
Yo, I'm sipping on, I'm dipping down, I'm tripping down, I'm flipping down, dipping down, sipping down, tripping down,
What that nose?
dipping down, dipping down, flipping down, what? Ripping down, tripping down, dipping down, flipping down, flipping down, dipping down, tipping down, flipping down, what? Tripping down, dipping down, sipping down, flipping down, flipping down, I'm tripping down, dipping down, ripping down, ripping down, tipping down, sipping down, dipping down, dipping down, flipping down, tripping down, ripping down, ripping down, tripping on, dipping on, ripping on, ripping on, tipping on, sipping on, flipping on.
I got this later. I'm gonna light it. I got this paper. I'm gonna fight it.
Tripping on, dipping on, flipping on, dipping on, tripping on, sipping on, what? Flipping on, dipping on, tripping on, dipping on, flipping on, dipping on, tripping on, zipping on, what?
I got a bag of fruits, a bag of flies,
tripping on, dipping on, flipping on,
paper, mache,
tripping on,
ash.
flipping on, dipping on,
I'm gonna
tripping on,
some
flipping
paper
on,
there.
sipping on, dipping on.
MC Wack, this has been a pleasure. If you ever want to come over and do some yard work over here, you know, we're doing stuff like that here too.
Sounds tight. It sounds tight. I'd like to see where you're kicking it at. Set up a tent back there or something.
Yeah. Actually, I'll be back near the Hollywood Bowl. I'm coming back, LA. I'm coming back to get you. But congratulations on all your projects. Hey, man, this has been a blast. Thank you so much for your time. And look forward to seeing this movie.
Thanks, buddy. I can't wait to get it out there and show everybody the magic.
Well, if it's anything like that, we have got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah. You don't want to miss it before it disappears.
Oh, fuck. All right, man.
And peas porridge cold, and peas porridge in the pot 9 days old. Peas porridge hot, peas porridge cold, and peas porridge in the pot 9 days old. Some like it hot, what? Some like it cold, what? Some like it in the pot 9 days old. Peas porridge hot, and peas porridge hot, a peas porridge hot. And peas porridge cold, and peas porridge in the pot.
We saw we kicked his ass.
9 days old, 9 days old. Some like it hot, some like it cold, some like it in the pot. 9 days old. Peas porridge hot, and peas porridge cold. Or some like it in the pot. 9 days old. You feel me?